Hey y'all, Big Tim here. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Old School and Bass with Big Tim. Hey, it's a Tuesday. It's April. And the sun was shining. At least we don't have as much opportunity for rain. It's above 60 degrees, while right now it's like 53. And hey, I finally get to go fishing. This is the latest it's been for me that I can remember in my adult life since I've owned a boat that I've made my first trip out. It's like April 12th, I believe it is. And every other Tuesday and Saturday that I've had off, the weather has just been dismal. It's either super rainy or super cold or both. You know, last weekend we had rain, sleet, snow, everything. And I'm not fishing the tournament circuit anymore, so I'm not about getting out there in that mess. Too old for it. In fact, one of my buddies joked that I need to change the name of the YouTube channel, and I gave it serious consideration. I like the name of Fair Weather Fishing. I really do. Don't be surprised if I change it. However, there is somebody out there, a fly fisherman. He's got one video from 4 years ago that is using fair weather fishing. I might see what I can do, because I really like the idea of that, fair weather fishing. But anyway, we are headed down to Williamstown. We're going to meet Greg down here. Haven't really heard much about what's going on. You know, today's just an opportunity to get out and get our lures wet, cast a little bit. Maybe the sun will peek through these clouds again, because it was shining pretty good when I first got up. And maybe we can catch some rays. That would be pretty awesome. That's really the biggest thing I want. I want the sun beating down in my face, wind blowing through what little hair I have left, and just having a good time. Just getting out here, getting on the water, making a cast, having some good fellowship with Greg. But the good news is I believe the weather is finally broken. Winter is finally losing its foothold. So hopefully we will be out fishing a little bit more. In fact, I think Sunday, Joey and I are planning on getting out somewhere. And I may go out Saturday. Yeah, we're closed at work for Easter Sunday, so I have a Sunday off. Joey and I are going to go take advantage. And then Saturday I'm off as well. Don't know where I'm going to go, but it's going to be close. With these gas prices being what they are, I did really consider going to Cumberland for a long weekend. Not a long weekend, but 2-day weekend, staying overnight. But being Easter weekend, I figured that probably wasn't a great idea. But anyway, I can't wait to get down here. You know, Lori was aggravating me this morning about putting sunblock on, and I never put sunblock on for that first trip out. You know, you got to wear that like a badge of courage. You know, that's your first trip, your first sunburn. Of course, my first sunburn always turns to tan, too. So it's actually best for me to get the burn right out of the way. I get the first one, and I generally don't get another one until about mid-July. So, man, this is going to be great, I hope. I want to catch a fish. I'd love to bust my 5-pounder right off the bat this year. There was reports from Williamstown Sunday that one of our buddies was down here and did catch one almost 6, 5 3/4, something like that. So they're moving. They're definitely moving. So hopefully we can come up with something. Stay tuned.
till now.
I don't think it's fish. Yes, yeah, it's a fish.
Little,
Yeah.
did you crankbait?
It was a weird. It almost felt sluggish like a crappie. There we got it. Boy, he is cold, cold, cold. Not a keeper, but the first fish of the year.
There you go.
Shaking here. Uh-oh. We got a keeper. He headed all the way out here. Oh, lost him.
Didn't get to show him to the camera.
Nope. It looks like about a 15-incher.
Yep. That's what I said.
I just knew he wasn't hooked well. I never did see it where it was hooked, you know.
Well, that certainly did not go the way we had hoped it would. Starting with the weather. I mean, we thought that it was supposed to be a sunshiny day most of the day today. And the sun did break out for about 15 minutes, but most of the time it was kind of gray, a little cool, and a little misty. You know, I'm not going to say it rained on us, but it misted on us most of the day. And that was not what we were expecting. You know, we did have a couple of fish hooked up almost in the end of the shallow end. I have one small non-keeper myself, and then I had a keeper get to the boat, but when I tried to pull him up, he came unbuttoned. And then Greg had a little small non-keeper too. All three fish came on little balsa crankbaits. We tried spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, jigs, baby brush hog. Nothing else seemed to want to bite. Down on the lower end of the lake toward the dam, most of the water down there had a real brown tannic look to it. And funny thing is, you could run the graph through there, and that looked to be where all the shad were, and bass, crappie. I could see them on the depth finder, but could never get anything to bite. So we kind of stayed out of those areas and tried to look for the green water. And yeah, not very good. Not a good day. Didn't get any sunshine like I'd hoped, but still had a good time. Had a real good time. For the first trip of the season, you know, I got to remember to think about how long I can actually last out there these days on the first trip. You know, 6 hours was right about as long as I wanted to be there. My forearm's a little sore from holding the rod, cast and shoulder I had surgery on is a little sore, but it'll be all right. I'm happy to have been out there. So I'm looking forward to possibly getting out there this weekend. We'll see. Hopefully we'll have something a little better for you then. But in the meantime, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you the next time.